Alright, part 3 of our first math lesson. Remembering the rules for multiplying and dividing fractions. Now, we don't want to be a stickler for rules in this school, but when it comes to fractions, you don't just multiply and divide them. It's easy if you apply the rules to multiplying and dividing. But it's hard to remember what those rules are when you haven't been in school for a while. Whenever I run into this and I don't remember how, I break down to some of my simplest fractions, half and a quarter. A half times a quarter, well, half of a quarter is divided in half, that's an eighth. So I know that I need 1/8 at the end of this math problem. So I can see here that I need to multiply straight across to get the answer that I needed. So the rule for multiplying is to just multiply your numbers on both fractions straight across, as the arrows show. Now you can't see that the arrows real good on there. Dividing is where it gets tricky. So if I take a half and divide it by a quarter, well, a quarter fits into a half 2 times. As you can see, there's 2 in here. I try to use different colors. They don't show up the best on the camera. So a half divided by a quarter equals 2 over 1. That's going to be 4 over 2. As you can see, we got this goofy, multiply this down and then move it back up. But you can remember, if you can break these down into a simple form that you can understand, then you can remember that the funky rule applies to the one that doesn't fit, and the rule is to flip the second one. So your 1/4 is 4 over 1, and then multiply straight across. So the rule is to multiply straight across, but this one, dividing, you need to flip the number first. And you can tell that by breaking it down to your simplest fractions and then seeing which method gets you the desired answer that you need. And another hint for the division part, if your pizza slices aren't representative enough of your personality, you can use money. A $1/2 divided by a quarter is 2. It takes 2 quarters to make a $1/2.